There are 22 legendary turning points that built, broke, and rebirthed Greek mythology, and understanding them changes the way the whole epic fits together. These are not random tales. They are the backbone of an entire worldview, from the first breath of existence to the last echo of Olympus. Watch how power rises, shatters, and returns in a cycle that refuses to die. Number 1, it begins with nothing. Chaos yawns open, and from that void emerge Gaia the earth, Tartarus the abyss, and Eros the binding force. Night and darkness give birth to ether and day. Gaia births Uranus, mountains, and sea, and with the sky she bears Titans, Cyclopes, and the hundred-handed giants. Number 2, fear twists the sky. Uranus crams the monstrous children back into Gaia, and the earth groans. From her own stone flesh she forges a flint sickle. Only the youngest Titan, Cronus, dares to strike. He cuts the sky, Aphrodite rises from sea foam, and Furies, giants, and ash nymphs spring from blood. Number 3, a golden calm hides a terror. Cronus rules and the earth flourishes, but a curse promises he will fall to a child. Rhea bears Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon, and Cronus swallows them. She hides the sixth, Zeus in Crete, tricks Cronus with a stone, and the infant drinks from Amalthea as warriors clash their shields to drown his cries. Number 4, rebellion learns cunning. Guided by Metis, Zeus returns in disguise and doses Cronus with a potion. The swallowed gods spill out full grown. For 10 years, the Titanomachy rages until Gaia urges Zeus to free the Cyclopes and Hundred-Handers, who gift Thunderbolt, Trident, and a Helm of Darkness. The Titans fall into Tartarus. Number 5, the world gets borders. Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades cast lots. Sky to Zeus, sea to Poseidon, underworld to Hades, and the earth shared by all. On Olympus, the court forms. Hera, Demeter, and Hestia hold fast. Athena bursts from Zeus's skull, Apollo and Artemis rise at Delos, Ares thirsts for war, Hephaestus builds wonders, Hermes runs on winged feet, and Aphrodite binds hearts by a glance. Number 6, humankind sparks defiance. Prometheus shapes men, steals fire hidden in a fennel stalk, and teaches craft. Zeus answers with Pandora and a sealed jar that looses disease, toil, and grief. Hope lingers, and Prometheus is chained as an eagle eats what always regrows. Number 7, time fractures into ages. Under Cronus, the golden race knows peace without toil. Silver lingers in childish arrogance and falls. Bronze lives for war and vanishes. A heroic interlude blazes with demigods and Troy. Then iron arrives, hard and weary, where oaths weaken and struggle rules. Number 8, prophecy hunts a king. Acrisius locks Danae in bronze. Zeus descends as golden rain. Mother and child drift at sea, are saved by a fisherman, and Perseus is sent for Medusa's head. With Hermes and Athena, he tricks the Grey Sisters, takes the sack and helm, decapitates Medusa by reflection, rescues Andromeda, and fate still finds Acrisius with a flying discus. Number 9, strength is forged in guilt. Heracles strangles serpents in his crib, later kills his family in madness, and must serve a lesser king. 12 labors follow, from the Nemean lion and Lernaean hydra to the stables, the apples, and the living hound of Hades. A poisoned robe ends the mortal pain, and he rises to Olympus. Number 10, a city learns to think. Theseus lifts a stone for sword and sandals, clears the murderous roads, and is claimed in Athens. He sails to Crete, enters the labyrinth with Ariadne's thread, kills the Minotaur, then returns with black sails and loses his father to the sea that bears his name. He unites Attica, overreaches in Hades, and dies in exile, yet Athens stands on his spine. Number 11, glory costs blood and trust. Jason arrives in one sandal, gathers heroes, and sails the Argo through clashing rocks. In Colchis, he yokes fire-breathing bulls, sows dragon teeth, and survives only with Medea's craft. They steal the fleece, flee through betrayal, topple a usurper by trickery, then shatter in Corinth as Medea takes bride and sons before she flies. A rotting beam ends Jason in silence. Number 12, a city is born from teeth and riddles. Cadmus kills Ares' serpent, sows its teeth, and 5 armed men survive to found Thebes. A cursed necklace passes down. Laius defies prophecy. Oedipus kills a stranger at a crossroads, solves the Sphinx, marries his mother, and rips away the truth with his eyes. Brothers die at the gate, and Antigone is entombed for love of law. Number 13, a wedding breaks the world. A golden apple sparks the judgment of Paris. He chooses Aphrodite's promise and steals Helen. Bound by an oath, kings gather, Achilles is found in hiding, and a wind demands Iphigenia. The fleet launches under a shadow. Number 14, pride shatters an army. Agamemnon seizes Briseis and Apollo's plague strikes. Achilles withdraws. Hector carries Troy's hope until Patroclus falls in borrowed armor. Hephaestus forges new bronze. Achilles burns like a comet, slays Hector, and returns the body when Priam kneels. A poisoned shaft finds a heel. Number 15, a gift devours a city. The Greeks vanish and leave a horse. Sinon lies. Laocoon warns and dies to sea serpents. The horse rolls inside the walls. At night the belly opens, the fleet returns, and Troy is cut down. Priam dies at the altar. Cassandra is dragged from a goddess's hall. A baby is hurled from stone. Aeneas escapes with a father and a son. Number 16, home becomes a battlefield. Agamemnon bleeds in his bath. Orestes answers with matricide and is hounded by Furies. Menelaus wanders and returns. Odysseus endures a decade of storms. Cyclops, Circe, the Underworld, sirens, and monsters, then strings a bow at last to clear his own hall. Others drift into exile and nameless graves. Number 17, the new order breathes power. The 12 take their thrones. Zeus divides realms and wields judgment. Hera guards marriage and never forgets. Athena crowns strategy. Apollo sings prophecy and plague. Artemis keeps the wild. Aphrodite rules desire. Hermes crosses every threshold, and even Zeus fears a child fated to surpass him. Number 18, a god of masks and frenzy arrives. Dionysus is twice born, roams with satyrs and maenads, and turns scorn into ruin. In Thebes, he lures Pentheus to doom by a mother's hands. Wine, theater, and mystery rites open doors to ecstasy and rebirth, where mortals taste the divine within. Number 19, the children of gods walk the edge. Demigods rise and suffer. Perseus and Heracles blaze a bloodline. Theseus builds a palace. Bellerophon flies and falls. Atalanta runs like wind and is undone by a golden pause. They do not escape pain. They earn story. Number 20, even gods answer to a thread. The fates spin, measure, and cut. Oracles speak in riddles. At Delphi, the Pythia warns and men misread. Croesus destroys his own empire. Oedipus flees into destiny. Seers guide armies by birds, flames, and the dark, wet map of sacrifice. Number 21, death is a kingdom. 5 rivers gird the underworld. Charon ferries the buried. Cerberus guards the gate. Most drift through asphodel. Judges weigh the few. Tartarus punishes oath-breakers with hunger, stones, and wheels. Elysium holds rare peace. Persephone's pomegranate binds the seasons. And a song can almost lead a soul home, almost. Number 22, gods fade and return in new skins. Rome renames Olympus and reigns it in. Philosophers question. A single god rises and temples fall silent. Yet the myths are copied, then reborn in marble, verse, and modern retellings. The thunder grows quiet, but the stories never stop. If the loom of fate were in front of you, would you dare look at your thread? Follow for more Greek mythology stories that refuse to stay buried.